by Daylight because it's a Dead by Daylight topic, and really I should just, for the 7 days, not even pay any attention to this fucking game, because I got a 7-day ban from the Dead by Daylight subreddit, the official subreddit, for uncivil behavior, because I was defending myself against a Matthew Cody fan club member on the subreddit. It literally says he's part of some fan club that they got. Because I voiced my opinion on the fact that somebody said that he is such a pure soul. So yeah, because I voiced my opinion saying if he was such a pure soul, he wouldn't have been forced by the Dead by Daylight PR team to make a public apology for telling us to go play another game if we are not happy. Basically, go outside, basically get a life. And then this typical dev loving fan base that they have started going off on me, calling me all kinds of shit. So in my defense, I retaliated back in the post, and I got a 7-day ban because I had too many bad karma, because I had an opinion against the popular consensus of that subreddit. And they left me the option to reply to the moderator, and I pretty much told them, I was like, are you serious? Uncivil behavior? Oh, wait, I put uncivil behavior? Seriously? You not see how I was being attacked by the guy who supposedly reported me? Thank you for proving your biased judgments. What, because I'm not a Matthew Cody fan club member like the other guy was? Well, this will make for some interesting YouTube content. So, you have been temporarily banned from participating in Dead by Daylight subreddit. This ban will last for 7 days. You can still view and subscribe to it, but you won't be able to post a comment. Ban reasons: uncivil behavior. If you have questions regarding your ban, you can contact moderator team by replying to this message. And basically, I just replied what I said. It's basically because a butthurt fucking behavior fan club, or Matthew Cody fan club, not even just behavior. I won't even put this on the complete dev team. Just this one guy. His comments are cancerous and toxic towards his community, towards his consumers. And he's not even a dev. So, he is the director. He basically says, go for everything. So he apologized. Only because his PR team forced him to. Because it would have been a fucking meltdown if they didn't. And it still shouldn't be accepted. This guy is toxic towards his own community, telling people basically get a life, go play something else. You know, it's funny, Civilization's actually a good game. They know how to make a balanced game. And then everybody's like, oh, he's such a pure soul. I'm like, seriously? He's only a pure soul on camera. Because he has to be after his fucking fiasco with his fucking comment that he made. He can no longer be that toxic piece of shit like he was in that video. The guy's not no pure soul. He is the fucking center of the toxicity that this community and this fucking game brings out in people. So because I have a voiced opinion, which, by the way, Dead by Daylight subreddit, there's nothing in the fucking rules that says that I cannot have an opinion that's not popular. And because I was man enough and I had balls enough to not go and report and downvote or give bad karma for every freaking comment that the guy that was verbally attacking me based off of having an opinion that differed from his, he doesn't get banned, but I do. You guys really, really screwed the pooch on this one. And in all honesty, it doesn't sound like something that you guys probably wouldn't be doing anyway. Matthew Cody fan club. And I guarantee that guy didn't get banned because he was a freaking ass kisser of the fucking big guy of Dead by Daylight. So I just wanted to put this out there. That because I had a difference in opinion and I was defending being attacked by a fan club member of Matthew Cody's, I get banned from the subreddit. And I stopped responding too. And I think that's what really got them, is they, after I said what I had to say, they became irrelevant. So it's amazing. It's amazing how this fucking company incites this kind of behavior, and then when somebody has a difference of opinion and stands up for their opinion, I don't give a fuck if he apologizes once every day for the rest of his fucking career. What was said cannot be unsaid. He is the reason why the toxicity is in this game. He is the company's issue. He lets all these things, these shitty ass fucking updates and everything. He's the one that okays this shit. And somebody says that he doesn't have time to play his own game. He's the director. He's not even a developer of any kind. He's just the face of the company that tells everybody, and he's the fall guy. But he also is the one that allows the shit to happen. I'm not making a big deal because I got banned from a fucking subreddit. It's fucking Reddit. That cesspool has maybe a total of 5 brains throughout its whole community. I'm being told learn about and learn how to use Reddit and learn this, learn that. Fuck off and getting being insulted and called shit, and just because I have a fucking opinion that's not the popular one, because I'm not a fucking salty survivor main anyway. I'm not a survivor main that kisses ass to the devs to get what they want. This seriously needs to get out there that they ban people for having a negative opinion of their development team. And you know, the devs, the various devs that I've seen on their dev videos seem like decent people. They seem like decent people. They seem to be a group of people. It's not the developers. It's not the developers that we should be giving shit to. It's Matthew Cody, it's Queen, it's the higher ups that fucking direct traffic of what happens with what the dev team actually does. So it's actually not the developer's problem. It's not the developer's fault that this game is toxic. It's the higher ups. It's Queen. It's fucking Matthew. It's all them that aren't even directly on the dev team, that allow the toxicity and the fucking... This game is good. This game is good. The developers have a good feel for things. But no, you know what it is? It's Matthew and his little fucking goon squad saying, no, that can't happen because the survivors are going to cry about it. So we have to make them happy. So when I have a difference of opinion, I get banned from their subreddit. And it's their official subreddit. It's not no fan-made subreddit. It's the official Dead by Daylight subreddit. Because I had a negative opinion about Matthew. Because somebody said, I love Matthew Cody. He's such a pure soul. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Pure soul. He is the reason why the toxicity is in this company and in this game. How can you even forget the fact he pretty much told anybody that disagreed with what was being done balance-wise in the game to go get a life, to go outside, play something else if you're not happy. The same guy that was practically, if he wasn't on camera, would have probably broken his headphones and fucking keyboard during the game that he played against the Korean players. He looked as toxic as anybody that was about to rage at his fucking computer could look. But because he was on camera, he bit his tongue. And then even in the beginning of that video, he said, oh, I can tell this one's going to be a problem. This one's going to be a problem. He already knew. He already knew how people play this game. And he was calling things out. He's like, this one's going to be a problem. And granted, back then, it was when the flashlights were fucking outrageously ridiculous. But still, the flashlight lines, they're not insta-blind, but they're still fucking annoying because it's even more toxic in the way that you have to do it now. Pallet drop and fucking flash them when the killer's gonna break the pallet. So now we have to decide, get flashed and lose complete control over the situation just to break the pallet, or keep the pallets down when there's somebody with the flashlight and lose the loop. Lose the anti-loop advantage, I should say. But yeah, it's pretty fucking sad that I got banned for uncivil behavior when the guy that I was fucking conversating with back and forth was verbally attacking me And it's sad because, you know, nothing was done because I had balls enough to deal with it. I had balls enough to deal with it, but this guy had to go and downvote everything and give him bad karma on everything, and the whole subreddit is fucking filled with Matthew Cody supporters and the development team ass kissers. I like this game. I like the concept. I like the idea. But until middle and upper management change within this company, behavior will always be a cancerous fucking game. And you know what surprises me? I never even heard of this fucking dev company before, by the way, until this game. Because I'm not a PC player. You know, in all honesty, it's Behavior Interactive's. Oh, I didn't even know it's outside of Canada, which could explain a lot of the toxicity of the behavior with Matthew. So, the games that these guys have made, I'm actually surprised at some of the big name games. You know, it's funny, Behavior Interactive was founded 26 years ago in Quebec City. So the game titles: The Grinch, published by Konami; Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. 1 second.